What's up, all? Fern to play here, and we're going to talk about a little strategy, a little sneaky strategy, and how Sun Wukong has become an actual really good healer in Hydra. And it's not necessarily him, it's Eostrid, Dream Song, the new fusion, who, by the way, is, I know other people have talked about her. This champion is fantastic. Um, Anybody that saw my last shard pull video saw that I pulled her after doing the fusion. I'm now super excited that I have two of them. And we're going to get into how her heal paired with Sung Wukong is actually really, really nice and what she can do for a team. So let's get into this here. We're gonna go full screen here. So we'll get into this. This was my run. I was honestly, when I did this run, I was just testing her out. Like, she's level 41. She is 6-star. She's level 41. I don't even have War Master or anything on her. So I don't have I don't have Masteries on Jizzo, who I use as my provoke champion in here. So I was like, you know what? Let me test out this team. I tried it last week, and in that place I had Padma, who has a decreased attack and an accuracy and a decreased accuracy. I'm like, well, can I afford to lose? Can I afford to lose the decreased attack and the decreased accuracy? And I'm telling you, this champion made it well worth it, and she's not even like fully there yet. So I do want to get her a little tankier. That might be something that I do. But we're gonna talk about how her passive paired with Sung Wukong actually provides you with a sneaky good heal. So for those of you that might not know, Sung Wukong's actually really good in Hydra. He brings the block debuffs. He steals and puts the block debuffs up. So it's actually really, really nice. He could put up the block debuffs when there's nothing out there. He could also remove all the buffs that are on the Hydra heads. And what's really nice is that he constantly revives. And what he does is he revives with 100% turn meter. And paired with Eostrids, or Estrids, I am not 100% sure how you say it. We're going to call her Eostrid from here on out. Paired with her passive, it provides a 50% heal when he revives. Now, granted, there are some nuances. If Estrich is on, her passive has a 1-turn cooldown, and a lot of times she's off of that cooldown, but it can pair up at times when he revives when she's on that cooldown. But this was the run, and we're going to show you the run real quick on how he actually, so he gets wiped here. So we had a big nuke from this guy, the guy that just, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but absolutely smacks, Head of Wrath. All right, so it knocks down a lot of my champions pretty good here. All right, so I don't have a lot of healing. Just really, there's a lot of turn meter. I have Mordecai here who's got turn meter control. I have Deacon here who has turn meter control. She has, or I should say, they all have turn meter boost, which gets some healing, right? But it's not huge when it's all said and done. My Duchess's build is super tanky. She's just a beast in here. All right, so but Wukong's down. We're kind of looking like we're hurting, and I don't have a lot of healing here. All right, he's getting hit. We're kind of on low legs here. Boom. You just saw that. He revived. We'll go back again. So, and honestly, he procs after 3 turns. So this guy is getting 2 attacks here. Knocks me down. Boom. Look at all the heal that just happened right there. Look at all that heal. You got 16k heal, 19k heal, almost 17k heal, 18k heal, 37k heal right there. All because of his revive and his 100% turn meter right there. So it's a sneaky, sneaky good pairing. Having these two together in Hydra, you have the decreased speed, you have the weaken, you have the block debuffs, you have an increased speed and increased attack though I did technically have an increased attack with both Duchess and Mordecai. It's a sneaky good combo. The healing that we get from these two, and again, there's been times in this run where he arose and she was on cooldown. So it's not perfect. It's not like there's no way to actually perfectly time it up. But what's happening here is he's getting such a big turn meter fill, 100% turn meter fill, that you're getting a 50% heal added to your squad. It's honestly, it comes in really, really clutch. It comes in. He is a weak champ. If you build him with high attack, he'll go down very, very easily. But him popping up every single time, or I shouldn't say every single time, but a lot of the times, will provide you with a huge heal to your organization. Now, granted, she gets credit for it. She does get credit for those heals. But it's a big reason why, like, my team was able to heal up there. So I paused the run because I knew I was doing this run. Like I said, I was doing this run, just testing it, and I was like, my team was on their like last legs with him down, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I was like, whoa, where did all my health? How come I just gained so much health? And I was like, okay, now this makes sense. This makes sense. 100%. It's a 50% boost to your health. It's a massive heal, and I don't even have her with like healing, and we'll go over masteries in a second. But again, we'll go over this one more time just so I can show you guys. So again, she's off reduction. We're looking like, man, I'm going to need a Duchess revive here in a second. He gets nuked, and a boom. He jumps in. Like, he jumps in before this guy's attack. Now, granted, he didn't actually attack, but this champion is fantastic. The best I've ever done here was 21. I did one key it. This is hard, by the way. This is hard mode. So it's the second time I ever hit hard. I did fortunately. Again, I had Padma in the spot instead. She has if she crits on her A1, she puts up decreased attack on everyone, and she does have. Let me pause this. Sorry. She does have a decreased accuracy as well, but I was like, man, is it going to be that? Put up 21.04 last week. The second time I ever attacked hard, and this week I did this, and look at the healing that I get from her. And a lot of that comes from Sun Wukong. Now, he doesn't get credit for that healing. This is probably, I'm assuming this healing's from his nukes when he's hitting ahead with Leech from Deacon. But it's a sneaky good combination. So I was pleasantly surprised. Let's go over a build real quick. I do have. So again, let's go over her. I was kind of putting a little bit of a damage build in here. I may change this. I may change it up. Right now I have crit rate gloves on her. I went with a curse set for the Hex. She does have that AoE. And then pretty much times up to where it's one AoE and then two A1s. One AoE, two A1s is kind of how she goes. I did have her. I built her with a lot of speed for my account. I got her up to like 295, which on my account is a lot. Masteries. Again, we weren't going down like the increased healing, but honestly, it might be worth it moving forward. Now that I think about it, it might be worth it when I pair her with Sun Wukong to have her get even more healing. So when he does pop up, I'm getting an even bigger heal every single time. So again, we probably could put more damage out once I get War Master on her. So we're going to come down this tree, and we'll go right to War Master. I'm going to eventually get this right here, which looks like I actually have enough for it, and this right here. So we're gonna both extend the buffs and extend the debuffs is our goal, and we're gonna get War Master on her, so she could put out even more damage. Again, she put out, 4.92, no War Master. A lot of that's probably the Hex. Some WuKong, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I would have built him in attack mode. I actually run mine in Relentless, just because I use him so much content. I need him as a hybrid build, and Relentless is super good. Do have about over 300 accuracy with him. Try and build as much attack as I can. He does have crit rate gloves, so just try and sneak as much damage as I can into him. And honestly, like, that's the build. That's the build I'm going with. And if you do have the accuracy, if you are capable of getting to the accuracy, like, you could, again, go down the healing branch. That was a team that didn't have a lot of healing in it, outside of a leech, and Duchess bringing a revive and bringing a continuous heal. So her being able to do 2.4 million damage, like, my Duchess through her continuous heals did about a million. So all of my healing's coming from her, but it's really pairs well with him. Really brings you extra healing. So I thought it was a really unique mechanic. Again, she's great with a team like this where there are turn meter boost. She has her own turn meter boost. And then he, in a sense, has a turn meter boost. I wonder if it says... it doesn't say it's a boost, but it just says because he gets 100% turn meter, it's a 50% heal. So it's a sneaky good strategy for Hydra. I think if you're going to run her, especially, more endgame accounts probably don't need some WuKong in their team. But if you are mid-game and you're kind of struggling with Hydra, this champion's phenomenal. She literally doubled my damage. Doubled my damage without War Master. I didn't have War Master. I haven't gotten masteries on him yet, which we will. Well, if you're going to be in the squad, we're going to put War Master on you. And again, her gear's not even fully leveled up yet. It's not even fully leveled up yet. So she was taking some hits. She was getting hit pretty hard. Again, no decreased attack. I went no decreased attack. I substituted it, but it was honestly it was worth it when it was all said and done. I would honestly suggest you guys build her out. I'm really lucky. I was it was bittersweet that I pulled her, because I still have her here. But honestly, I'm super excited now. I'm probably going to build this one out also at some point. I'm probably put my speed build that I originally had on Eostrid. Probably put my speed build on her and then maybe go more the heal route with that one based off of the team that I need. Because I'll probably put Mithrala on the team for the hexes. So, yeah, I would honestly, guys, I thought it was a super awesome build. It was super fun. I shouldn't say an awesome build. It was a super fun build. And I really suggest if you're kind of in that middle ground and you have these two champions, and again, this was a fusion champion, this was a login champion. If you are mid-game, are there better champions than Sun Wukong? Yes. But he's great for Hydra if you're not there yet, because he does strip and he does have the block debuffs. He pairs so well with her. He pairs very, very well with her. So I highly recommend it. And if you are going to go with her, if you don't have Hex out there, I do suggest the Hex set as well. And just pump as much speed as you can into her. As much speed. I got her up to 260. But I will say, I don't do live too often, but I actually have her up to 262. So I might start doing live just to get that going. But I would strongly suggest pairing these two together if you're struggling in mid-game. So hope this video is helpful for you guys. again, you're gonna find it's a really, really nice heal to your team. It's gonna keep your team topped off. I would just build my WuKong as weak but as hard hitting as possible if I were you, with as much accuracy as you could throw in them. So, thanks guys. I appreciate you watching the video, and we'll have some more moving forward. We will have a Griffin video coming out very, very soon. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a good one.